Welcome to RAThbun's YouTube channel. I put videos on here about every 48 hours, so you don't have to wait too long to have your next shot of what RAThbun's been up to. We have videos on here about everything from building projects to traveling, motorcycle trips, Sturgis trips, reviews on all kinds of gadgets. I hope you find something you like in the next video. Ring that bell. In this video, I'm going to show you a little bit of a project we just finished and bits and pieces of other things we've been up to around the house. Well, it's windy, so I hope you can hear me. Put on the final caulking. As you can see, it's still wet. It'll dry out. It's sealed now for sure because it's stuck this way, and then the edges are sealed out around like so. So there we go, that's good. Let's go in and see how she's working, shall we? Yeah, I've got about 2 gallons of dog off of this yard. It was under the ice, but it's thawing out. Well, I can feel the heat. She's putting heat in here. I know, I put this thermometer up there so we can check it. That's saying 41 there. And it ain't 41 outside. We'll see what it is in here. Over here. I'll check that. I'll go in the house. I'll come back and let this cool off here. And we'll check and see what it drops down to inside here. I don't have a thermometer in here to check side to side. But it's a lot colder than that outside, I'll tell you that. I'll come back in just a minute or two. Well, there's what she's doing, 39. That's 2 degrees of warmth that's being pumped in here from that little thing over there. So, hey, I'm happy with 2 degrees. And it's, the more, like it's windy out there today. You can definitely feel the heat. I think it's even more than that. As the sun hits it more, the more it will increase. Oh, by the way, this is my green screen area. Until the weather changes, then it'll be back to the tractor place. Anyway, that's it for today. Yeah, that's it. Well, here's a quickie for you. I ran out of things, money. Couldn't do no more. So, I decided to make a box. So I made a box for my jack. All out of scrap. Thank you, Robert. All right. That killed an afternoon. Or a couple hours, anyway. Stay tuned. Little update. I don't know if you can see the difference. I think you can. That side is clean, that side is dirty. So this thing is working. I just vacuumed this side off, which is how I'm going to clean it. I'm just going to vacuum it off. The vacuum cleaner is right here. That way I can keep it clean, but it's working. Is it working as good as a home fancy one? I don't know. I don't got a fancy one. I got this one. It's got a lot more filter surface. Probably the only downfall about the thing would be that I got to have all the lights on to make it work, which they're all LED, so they ain't like if they're going to be using a lot of electricity. Well, I got one more thing I want to show you. I filmed it. I can't find the film, but it's a shorty. I'll go get it filmed and put it right here. Well, you can kind of tell where we are. You know, you've been following this build. She's all together. We're going to put some curtains in here, and that's going to be kind of cool what we're going to use for curtain material as soon as I find the material that I put up. But anyway, somebody was talking to me about these being straight across, not giving us much strength that way. It will, because you can kick it and it don't move. But there's something else I didn't show you guys. And that's that I went ahead and I did this on my other trailer too. You see right there, there's a bolt. right there. And I just drilled it out. You can see that sawdust still there. I drilled this right through, all the way through the floor. Now, no, there's no nut on it. Don't need to be. It's about that long. If it's right through there, it ain't gonna let this go anyway. So that'll help it out a lot. The chains will help it out a lot. And then we got the eye bolts back here. Everything's into the frame except for that bolt right there. That's just into the wood. But that ain't gonna let it go forward, and that's where you're gonna get your slam on your brake thing. My pickup's not gonna be able to go fast enough to jerk that thing that way and bust the chains. But, you know, somebody could hit me from behind. That's always a possibility. But anyway, that's what that is. Yeah, are we going to camp in this now that we got that over there? Can you see it through there? There it is. There it is. I don't know, but I'm definitely going to have a spare bedroom when I take off in the old motorhome, aren't I? And the bike will love it back here. I think we'll take this to Sturgis with us probably, and I got a friend or two that may want to stay in this, and that's fine with me. There you go. Well, that little RV does not have much storage. So this is what I've built. Little box that I can throw my extra sewer hoses in. And let me show you where it goes. I think it's going to work out great. If you notice, that top I didn't make, just the box. Let's see where it fits. Well, here's the compartment it goes in. You don't want your sewer hoses running around inside of where you got everything else, obviously. So this little lid, it fit right here, and that's all the storage you had is in that area right there. Well, that's where the jack goes, some other things. So what I've done is I just made this, back it up here so you can see it. That fits right down in there. So all I did is brought that lid up from down there, brought it up about 8 inches, and both my sewer extensions will fit in there, and got room for other stuff too. So I think that turned out okay. Got room here. I think I'm going to put my 4-way right here, 4-way wrench will go on there. Then the jack and everything goes under there. All this stuff goes under there. And anyway, that's that. There's your 90 seconds of a day's worth of work. Let's start that over. Okay, guys. This is how this is going to be packed up. All the sewer hoses, plus my jacks for the tires to level it out, will all go in there. And then this lid will fit on that like that. And then we can put stuff up here if we need be. Still got plenty of room. And like I said, the 4-way wrench for the tires is going to go right here. I got mounts for that. But let me show you what's going to be underneath it here. Packed in nicely. Then you just pull this off if you need be. And all of this stuff is under here. Your jack. This will be full of tools. I haven't got them all in there yet. I got some stuff in there that will go with me. We're not going to have this packed up like we did the other RV because we're not going to be living in it. Hopefully I'm never too far away from my own tools, except for when we go on long vacation. So anyway, all that goes in there. Got room for more stuff in here. Probably throw some oil in here, motor oil or whatever. Just general tools and stuff. Then all I got to do is slide this back on it. It's too heavy to do it with one hand, but that slides on there and it ain't rocking and rolling anywhere. So that's that. One more addition. One more little thing. We'll do a 30-second one, even maybe less. Somebody gave me this light for the house, but I've gone LED, so I didn't need that. Brand new. I think Chris gave that to me. And I did. It was running through my boxes for the RV, and it was stored in one of those boxes. So I pulled it out and just cut a couple boards up. It ain't perfect, but it makes a great little trouble light for laying it down underneath the car or someplace where I want to shine up in there. I just put an extension cord on it. I'll plug it in. It'll be bright. There you go. 30 seconds of that one. Cold. Another little project. Still working on this. every once in a while. What we've done so far now is we put in a little 300 watt converter, so that that'll hook up to the battery. Haven't got a battery yet. That'll hook up to the battery, and then you plug this part in to that, which will send the juice inside there. So we can have either shore power by hanging this part here out through that hole right here, or we can plug it into here and suck juice off of the battery. Although you wouldn't want to do that very much because, you know, it takes a lot of juice. But that's what we've been doing today. I think it'll work okay. 300 watts ain't gonna power a lot, but it's better than nothing. Well, you know, I got that big water system up there. I'm not gonna be able to put that in the little RV. So what we're doing here is I'm making an adapter, so we'll be able to have at least one filter on the whole system. Crank that off, we change it, a lot better than the little blue filters. But this is all set up. I'm waiting on my paint. As soon as I get paint, I'm going to paint that all white, and I'll show you where that goes. But that'll work. These are going to come off probably. We'll see. Well, we made it to town. I got my paint. I'm going to give that another coat, no doubt about it, because I can see whatever that says bottom on it. I don't even know what that bracket was to. I know where it's going. It's going to hold this on. I showed you that already. Well, that's how we got that mounted. You ain't going to use that very often, but I need to be able to get to it when I want to, so this is going to be pretty simple. You just pull that up, take it, fix the tire. Want to put it back in there? It's pretty simple. Drop it right behind the hooks. It won't rattle this way. Going down the highway, it's out of the way. Now we're going to mount that up to there. Slide this right back in there. Everything will be right in a nice place. So let's mount that up, see what it looks like. Alrighty, we got the box back in its place. And four-way wrench in its place. We got the cable up here for the hooking this up to cable when we're in a campground. This is how this laid out in here, by the way. There's a table. That comes out, folds out, you can eat out here. Underneath there's your spare tire. I'm going to stick some stuff around it. We'll be keeping our lawn chairs will be slid under there. Then we got all this room for everything else. I don't know if we'll use that or not. I just needed to get it out of the way. But now we're going to start on this next little project right here. I'm going to mount that up here. So here we go. Next project. Yeah, another project done, I think. Here's how it works. Okay, that's your filler hose for your freshwater tank on here. Well, what it's going to do is come around and under, and what it'll do, when I fill that up, I'm going to hook on to the shore water right through here. This is a regulator, so it won't get too much pressure in it. It'll fill it in through here and then filter the water. That's the thing we just built. It'll filter that water. Hopefully it doesn't drag. It might, who knows. But anyway, we stick this hose on here, and that hose will fill up that tank over there. Now also, if we just were hooked up someplace and we got shore water, we'll hook this part up to here, like so, and then that gives us our water from the pressurized city water, but it'll all be filtered. So that's what that does. There you go. There's a minute's worth of nonsense. It won't be that close to the ground because we got the front jacked up. Okay, I feel better. I feel better. Plus, it's still above the drag things. So yeah, we're okay. Whew. Barely squeaked that one by. 90 seconds now.